So let us begin with today's class. The last part of the lesson, the electric potential. So discussing with the capacitor part. Yesterday, one derivation we have completed in the capacitors. So once again, just I'll revise that. So what do you mean by like capacitor? Capacitor is nothing but what? It is a device. So capacitor is a device which stores the charges anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Capacitor is a device which stores the charges in it, that is called as the capacitor. Capacitance means what? It is the ability. So understand the difference in the words. What is capacitor? What is capacitance? Capacitor is a device which stores the charges, and capacitance is what? It is the ability of the material to store the charges in it, that is called as what? Capacitance. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay. So what we said, it will store the charges ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ on what factors it depends? Whatever the capacitor is there, it stores the charges anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. So charge is denoted by the letter Q. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ whatever the charges it is storing, it is depending on which factor? It is depending on the potential. So ಏನ್ ನಾವು object use ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅದರದ್ದು potential ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ depends on that the charge is stored in the body. So Q is directly proportional to V. Now to remove the proportionality sign, we are taking a constant C and C into V antagate, where C is called as the constant and it is also called as the capacitance of the capacitor. It is also called as the capacitance of the capacitor. That is C. Okay. So therefore C can also be written as Q divided by V. Sorry, Q divided by V. This is the mathematical expression for capacitance of the capacitor. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾರಡ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, denoted by the capital F, and other unit is coulomb per volt. Other unit is coulomb per volt. So in the capacitors numerical part alli nimge always the quantities are expressed in picofarad anta irutte athwa microfarad anta irutte. So pico anta andre 10 raised to minus 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and sorry, micro andre 10 raised to minus 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Pico anta andre 10 to the power of minus 12. Okay, so this is regarding the other units of the capacitor. So please keep yourself mute. Don't disturb the class. Okay. E part already discussed agide. You can see the dimension formula also. M raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 2, T raised to 4, A raised to minus 2. So this we have discussed. Then after that we have discussed a derivation also for the capacitor. So which derivation we have discussed? The parallel plate capacitor derivation we have discussed. Hoda. So parallel plate capacitor alli now in expression nodidvi. The expression is given by the expression for the parallel plate capacitor. It is given by C is equal to, that is C is equal to A into epsilon naught divided by D. A into epsilon naught divided by D, where A is the area, epsilon naught permittivity, D is the separation between the plates anta. Hauda? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರೆ complete ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು on what factors the capacitance of the capacitor depends. So here the factors are, it depends on the area of the plates. It depends on the separation between the plates, ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಎದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದ್ರ ಸೈಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಶೇಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ depends. So now today we are going to see the next derivation. Last 3 derivations are there again. So total 4 derivation ide. One more is there, energy stored, but it is deleted for the syllabus. So already one discuss ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ remaining 3 derivations ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. In that the first one is when the capacitors are connected in series. Capacitors in series. So what do you mean by the series connection? Suppose if you consider this capacitor symbol anna ninne helidde 2 parallel lines irutte. This is the circuit symbol for the capacitor. This is C1 and idu second capacitor C2. This is C3. This is the third capacitor. Okay. So this is called as what? Series connection. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ series connection ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? If the end-to-end capacity, if the end-to-end connection is there for the capacitor, then it is called as what? Series connection. End-to-end connection ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? That is, so this is one capacitor, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಆ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವ್ let us see the derivation. Yes. So we will connect a battery for this. External battery is connected to the circuit. If you want, you can do the derivation for 2 capacitor, or else you can do it for the 1 capacitor also, as you wish. So naniga en martini 2 capacitor ige martini, then I'll explain you. For the 3 capacitor just I'll term add madidre mugitu, okay na? So in the exam you have to see whether they are asking for the 2 capacitors or whether they are asking for the 3 capacitors. So now let us consider the 2 capacitors which are connected in parallel, sorry, series. So this is first capacitor, this is the second capacitor, and this is connected to the battery. This is connected to the battery. Okay. So the battery potential anna V anta tagolana. Matte idu capacitor enide, idu C1 capacitor, this is the C2 capacitor. So idu yav reetiyagide antandre, it is a parallel plate capacitor. It is a parallel plate capacitor. So parallel plate capacitor alli enagutte students, one plate to positive charge irutte, one plate is positively charged, matte second plate irutte negatively charged. So positively charged and the negatively charged. Okay. Now, when the capacitors are connected in series, so capacitor yavag series al connect agirutte, avaga illi charges flow agutte. Whatever the charges are flowing from one capacitor to the other capacitor. So first capacitor in the next capacitor ige charges in flow agutte, the charge value will be same. So it is in both the capacitor, the charge is Q. Let Q be the charge across both the capacitor. Andre battery in the in charge barta irutte, this is the positive terminal of the battery, negative terminal of the battery. So battery in the in charges barta irutte, the same charge is flowing in the C1 also, the same charges are flowing in the C2 also. Okay. Here what about the potential? The potential will be different. So across your C1 capacitor, let V1 be the potential, and across C2 capacitor, V2 be the potential. Hagadre enen consider madidvi, let V be the potential of the battery, let V be the potential of the battery, C1 be the capacitance of the capacitor, first capacitor, C2 be the capacitance of the second capacitor, Q be the charge across both the capacitor, V1 be the potential across the first capacitor, V2 be the potential across the second capacitor. Okay. So this is all consideration we have to write. So after writing this all, idella barad mele derivations anna start madana. Okay. So what is the basic expression here? The basic expression for the capacitor is what? C is equal to Q divided by V. Hauda? So illi nenpirli idu. C is equal to Q divided by V. So whatever the C is equal to Q by V, for first capacitor nav enanta baribodu, first capacitor capacitance estide C1 anta ide, which is equal to Q divided by V1. Correct? Q is the charge across the C1, V1 is the potential across the C1. So C1 is equal to Q divided by V1. C1 is equal to Q divided by V1. Similarly, C2 is equal to Q divided by V2 anta agate. Okay. Now, what is the equivalent capacitor here? The equivalent capacitance anna CS anta denote madana. What is CS? CS is the equivalent capacitance for both the capacitors. CS is the equivalent capacitance for both the capacitors. In baritivi, equivalent capacitance will be C1 plus C2. The equivalent capacitance is C1 plus C2. This is C1 and this is C2. C1 plus C2. Okay. We can substitute the value of C1 and C2 here, students. So C1 enide Q divided by V1 ide. C2 enide this Q divided by V2. So Q by V1, Q by V2. Okay. Now, so similarly, CS can be written as CS ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is Q divided by VS ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. How you are writing C1 C2 ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ V1 V2 ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀರಾ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ CS ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ VS ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Okay. So therefore, what is common here? Okay, 1 second.
Q is common, ma'am.
Yes, Q is common. So therefore, Q we can cancel here. So one more way we can write this equation. That way I'll write because this is the last step what we need to get. Same only little modification I'll do. So the expression, you will ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನ್ expression ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, that expression I'll just convert it for V1 is equal to. So this C1 is equal to Q by V1 ಇದೆ. This I'll just make it as V1 is equal to Q divided by C1. Similarly, V2 is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ Q divided by C2 ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Okay. So instead of taking the equivalent capacitance, I have to go with the net potential is equal to. So, okay. So this one we need to introduce here, not that CS. That is the equivalent potential is equal to. Andre full system alli ಏನ್ potential ಇದೆ, net potential value is given by V1 plus V2, which is V1 plus V2. So now you can substitute the value of V1 and V2. V1 is Q by C1 plus V2 is Q divided by C2. Similarly, across the battery, it will be Q divided by CS anta helbodu. As you said, Q common irutte. So Q common anta tagondre Q erdu kade cancel agutte, correct? So ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತು ನೋಡಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 and this is Q divided by CS. So can I cancel?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ha.
Why are you not written VS?
If you take VS also no problem. If you can write VS also no problem. The just that CS or VS what it is saying, andre namge actually next derivation parallel al ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So VS is specified for the series combination of the potential. If I write VP, it is for the parallel combination of the potential. That's it.
And why are you shifted the V1 is equal to Q by C?
Because net potential we are calculating. Because if I write here that first only CS is equal to C1 plus C2, then what we are going to derive? Actually, what is our aim? We are calculating the effective capacitance. Andre net capacitance we are calculating. So net capacitance only in terms of CS we have to get. So if I start with CS, then we are not going to get that. Ala? So for that reason, I have shifted that V1 is equal to and V2 is equal to.
Yes.
So therefore, here the next one, Q we can cancel on both the side. Here also we can cancel the Q. This is, and what is remaining? The remaining is what? 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. It is 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. This is the derivation or the expression for capacitance of the capacitor which is connected in series. That is 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. So instead of CS, you can just write it as 1 by C also, no problem. Anything is fine. Okay. So I'll just repeat here, students. So please see once again. Consider two capacitors C1 and C2 are connected in series. Let Q be the potential charge in both the capacitor, because battery in the main charge bandirutte, the same charge will flow through the C1 also, it will flow through the C2 also. V1 and V2 be the potential across capacitors C1 and C2. Now C1 is equal to, we can write it as Q by V1, and C2 is equal to, we can write it as Q by V2. According to our main equation, C is equal to Q by V. Now here, as the potential is different in both the capacitor, therefore the net potential is given by Vs is equal to V1 plus V2. So now we can substitute the value of V1 plus V2 from equation 1 and from the equation 2. So if I substitute the value of V1 and V2, the equation becomes Q by C1 plus Q by C2. Matte Vs is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ Q by CS ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Q will get cancelled. Therefore 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Is it clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So suppose 3 capacitors ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? That is nothing but 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus
1 by C3.
Yes, so it is 1 by C3. So in exam, you have to be careful for this term, whether they are asking you for the 2 capacitors or the 3 capacitors. Your diagram and your explanation should be according to the question. If it is asked for 2 capacitor, do the derivation same. If it is for 3 capacitors, you have to if there are 3 capacitors, the diagram will be according to 3 capacitors and the derivation is also. Okay. So one more term, that is suppose there are n number of capacitors, the same terms, it will go up to, it continue agatte, and this will end at Cn, 1 upon Cn. That is for the n number of capacitors. Okay. So therefore, in general, we can write for the n number of capacitors, Cs is equal to, it is C divided by n anta kuda baribodu, just general expression, because it is up to n number of turns. Okay, so here there is one question, why the potential will be V1 and V2. If you tell me if this derivation is clear, I'll explain why it is V1 and V2. Yes, this is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one more modification I'll tell you in this for same formula. Your question I'll answer. That is, the equation is what? 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. Okay, so for the 2 capacitors, I'm saying, in this case, what will be the LCM? The LCM will be C1 into C2. So cross multiply ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? C2 plus C1 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is 1 upon CS is equal to, if I would just want to write CS is equal to the equation simplified form, 1 C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Why I am telling you? Because see, suppose if I give you the capacitance value as 2 microfarad and C2 value as 3 microfarad or 6 microfarad, what you need to do here? You have to do 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6. You have to take the LCM, cross multiply and simplification. So instead of extending your numerical for 4-5 steps, simply you can just take CS is equal to, that is 2 into 6 divided by 2 plus 6. Okay, so directly you can simplify. Gottagta idea? So whether this is simple or this is simple, method 2 or method 1. So this is second method. This is the first method. Which method you feel better for solving the numerical?
Second method.
Second method, right? But here one mistake students will comment, that is, suppose if it is there for the 3 capacitors, if it is there for the 3 capacitor, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ according to 2 capacitors ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ? That is CS is equal to C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. So what students will do mistake here? If 3 capacitors are there, just they will do C1 into C2 into C3 divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is wrong. Why this is wrong? Because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ LCM ತೆಗೆದಾಗ no doubt numerator term ಈ ಕಡೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಇದು. The LCM is what in this case? That is same. C1 into C2 into C3. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ C1 term ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೀವು multiply ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? You have to multiply C2 into C3. So here 2 term will come. C2 into C3 plus illen baratte C1 into C3 plus illen baratte, it is C2 into C1. Now this if you reciprocal, that is CS is equal to C1 into C2 into C3 divided by C2 into C3 plus C1 into C3 plus C2 into C1. So if you have understood, it is good. So ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ 3 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ 3 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ 4 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ C2 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ 3 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. Yes, this is clear. So just understand formula, you have to understand clearly. Okay. So here there is one question, why the potential will be V1 and V2 and why the charge remains the same. Why it is so, I'll tell you. See, for example, if you're, I'll just give two reasons for that. So one reason, you have studied in 10th standard, the resistors connected in series, the resistors connected in parallel. Actually, second year al kuda ittu, but it is deleted for the academic year. Next lesson al baratte, but delete ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So 10th standard al ನೀವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ. When the resistors are connected in series, when the resistors are connected in parallel. So this is R1 resistor and this is the R2 resistor. When it is connected in series, so series connection al iddaga, whatever the current is there in the first resistor, that is I, the second resistor also the current is same. The current flowing through both the resistors will be same anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, because it is connected in series. End to end connection alli, whatever the current is there in the first resistors, the same current will be there in the second resistor. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಂತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮತ್ತೊಂದೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ R1 the potential is V1 and across R2 the potential is V2. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, the potential is V1 and the potential is V2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay. So this is just a comparison I told you. Why it is V1 and V2 now I'll tell you. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ದು ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್. Yes, but when you say it is connected in series, when you say it is connected in series, ಆವಾಗ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿದಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, that is Q here, that is Q, understanding? And the same charge will flow to the next capacitor, that is the same charge is what, Q. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು Q ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿದಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ C1 across the charge flowing is Q. Similarly, C2 across the charge flowing is Q. But ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವೇರಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಚಾರ್ಜು C1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ Q1 ಅಂತ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, C2 ದಲ್ಲಿ Q2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆವಾಗ ಎರಡುದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ V ಅಂತ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಐಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ parallel combination. Any doubt in the first derivation?
No, ma'am.
Yes. So let us go for the next derivation, that is the parallel combination. Again, I'll teach for the two capacitors. So this is the first capacitor and this is my second capacitor. Both are connected. So diagram ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ adjust ಮಾಡಿ. Both are connected in parallel. This is the positive terminal of the battery, negative terminal of the battery. And here we have, that is the capacitor's value. This is our C1 capacitor. This is our C2 capacitor. When it is connected in parallel, ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ C1 the charge is Q1 and across the C2 the charge is Q2. But parallel combination ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, that is V here. So therefore ಏನೇನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು, let V be the potential across both the batteries, sorry both the capacitors. Q1 be the charge across the C1 capacitor. Q2 be the charge across the C2 capacitor. So this one you have to consider. Okay, the derivation simple again from the basic definition. C is equal to ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, C is equal to Q divided by V ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. So illi for the first capacitor, C1 is equal to Q1 divided by V. So previous derivation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು Q by V1 ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗ Q1 by V ಅಂತ ಆಗಿದೆ. Similarly C2 is equal to, it is Q2 divided by V. ಅಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ V ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Q1 is equal to ಬರೀರಿ, ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ Q1 is equal to C1 into V. Similarly Q2 is equal to C2 into V. Now ಅಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ, VS is equal to V1 plus V2. Here QP is equal to, P ಅಂದ್ರೆ parallel combination, that is Q1 plus Q2. So substitute the value of Q1 plus Q2. Q1 ಏನಿದೆ C1 into V.
Excuse me, ma'am.
ಹಾ
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಇದು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್?
ಹಾ
ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಬಂದು ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ?
ಸೊ ಹಾ ಎಸ್, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ C1 C2 ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ C1 ಮತ್ತು C2 ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್?
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, Q1 Q2.
ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ Q1 Q2. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಯಾಕೆ Q1 Q2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಂದಿರತ್ತೆ, ಅದಿಲ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್. ಸೊ Q1 C1 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ Q1 ಆಗತ್ತೆ, C2 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ Q2 ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್?
Potential difference.
V, yes, potential is common. So therefore V will get cancelled on both the sides. So the final equation is Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. Yes, this is the final derivation, final equation for the capacitors connected in parallel. So new by chance 10th standard al kaltiddu, that is resistors in series ಮತ್ತೆ parallel ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೆನಪಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೆನಪಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ R1 plus R2 ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು R1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ 1/CS is equal to 1/C1 plus 1/C2. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಷ್ಟು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಸೊ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬರತ್ತಾ, ಸಿರೀಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಏಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್, ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ವೇರೀಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ V1 plus V2 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. 3 steps you have to just remember. ಈ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಸ್ Q1 and Q2 but potential is same. Therefore the equivalent potential is equivalent charge is given by Q1 plus Q2, C1 plus C2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ equation. Yes, so you can see, recall both the derivations. ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, just compare ಮಾಡಿ. 1 second you go through the equations. ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. I'll go for the next third derivation in this chapter. So 1 minute, you just go through it. I'll tell you the next point. Okay, so let us go for the next derivation, that is capacitance of the capacitor with the dielectric slab between the plates. So ninne nodiddenittu, that derivation is for capacitance of the capacitor in absence of the dielectric medium anna nodidvi. Today we are studying in presence of the dielectric medium. Yes, so let us begin, students. Here okay. Hope so you remember yesterday's derivation and the equation. Just adhan ondsali steps anna revise ಮಾಡಿ. I'll continue with this because ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಅಬ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಏನೇನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಏನ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೌದಾ. ಆವಾಗ ಕ್ಯೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎದ್ರಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಬೈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಕಡೆಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಂಟು ಎ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 2. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. That is electric field E is equal to potential into the distance. So here the distance there we have taken it as D. ಹೌದಾ. So therefore V is equal to ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, equation E divided by D ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. Next, for the parallel plate, the electric field intensity ಅನ್ನ sigma divided by epsilon naught. This is our equation 3. So equation 3 ಅನ್ನ, ಸಾರಿ ಇದನ್ನ 3 ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಇದನ್ನ 4 ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ 4 in 3 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಡೂ 4 in 3, ಅದೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿ. ನಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 5. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 2 and 5 in 1. ಈ ತರ ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ನಾವು. ಸೊ 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ನ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ 1 ಏನಿದೆ, ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ವಿ. ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ 2 ದಿಂದ ಕ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಇಂಟು ಎ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ವಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎ. This is the capacitance of the capacitors connected in, sorry, capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor in absence of the dielectric medium. In absence of the dielectric medium. Okay, so today we are going to continue with the capacitance of the capacitor in presence of the dielectric medium. ಸೊ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ 2 parallel plates. One is positively charged, and the other one is negatively charged plates. Here in between we have the dielectric slab. ನಾವು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾವ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, 1 plate ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, 1 plate ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. Therefore the electric field lines will be there from this direction to this direction. ಹೌದಾ. From positive terminal to the negative terminal, the electric field lines are there. ಈಗ ಇದೇನ್ electric field lines ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, it will start behaving like a conductor. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಎದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ therefore so this is plus, this is minus. The separation between the plates, it is taken as D. The separation between the plates, it is taken as D. So equation 1 is same. So equation 1 in baratte, C is equal to Q divided by V. The equation 1 is C is equal to Q divided by V. This is our equation 1. Okay. Now, in potential tagolta idivi students. E step important ide. So please see here. Whatever the potential you are taking, this potential is denoted as E naught. Now first equation bardu nimge heltini. E naught into bracket D minus T plus E into T. So what is this? Illi nodi. Illen V ide, adanna nanu illi E naught into D minus T plus E into T anta baritini. Yakanta illi side alli explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. Please understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So see, we know that the potential, electric field ಮತ್ತೆ potential relation ಏನಿದೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, E is equal to V divided by D. E is equal to V divided by D. ಹೌದಾ? Okay. Now, the equation becomes V is equal to E into D. D ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Distance ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗಿಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. In this figure, what is happening? Due to the parallel plates, we have the potential, ಒಂದು, and due to the dielectric slab, we have the potential. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು potential ಬರುತ್ತೆ. One is what? Due to the dielectric slab. And one more is what? Due to parallel plate capacitor. So, due to dielectric slab, the potential is given by E into T. Illenide, here what you have? E into D. Illi nan E into T anta tagolta idini. Yakanta andre illen dielectric slab tagolta idivi. Adradu thickness. Adraden thickness ide. This thickness is taken as T. That thickness is taken as what? T. Therefore, thickness irli athwa distance irli, eradu enagatte same ne baratte. Idenidu distance athwa idu thickness agattalla. So therefore, idradu en baratte? E into T anta baratte. For the parallel plate, what we are getting here, students, for this parallel plate, it is E naught into bracket D minus T. Why it is E naught into bracket D minus T? Because whatever the parallel plates are there, these parallel plate is at a distance of D. Okay. Illen dielectric slab ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದರದ್ದು thickness ಏನಿದೆ? T ಇದೆ. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ space ಏನು? What is the remaining space? What is the remaining distance? Yes. So full total it is D. ಅಥವಾ ಇದೇನ್ ನೀವು imagine ಮಾಡಿ in terms of number, I'll tell you. The distance between the two parallel plate, take it as 10 centimeter. Here in between, I am introducing one box. E box to the distance athwa thickness estide, this is 5 centimeter. So what is the remaining thickness or the remaining area?
10 minus 5.
10 minus 5. So similarly, can I write it as D minus T?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So therefore, here, due to the parallel plate, the potential is given by what? E naught into bracket T minus D minus T. And for the dielectric slab, it is E into T. Yes, equation 2 anta tagolana. This is my equation 2. Now you tell me equation 1 and 2, is it clear to everyone? So equation 1 is just a general equation, that is due to the capacitor, whatever the formula we have. So equation 2, what I have written, that is V value, we are just taking that. Yes, any doubt in equation 2? So if equation 2 is clear to you, I can go for the next term. Okay, so now let us continue with the equation 2. What we have, that is V is equal to E naught into bracket D minus T plus. So here, whatever the equation is there, this I'll write it as I'll write it as E naught divided by K into T. So why this is there? This is equation 3. Yak bandide anta il side explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. See, whatever the in last term ide here, whatever this E into T I have written, E into T, this ET, it is for the dielectric slab. It is for the dielectric slab, correct? So for the dielectric slab, one second, I'll repeat. I'll just complete this step and I'll repeat that one previous step. Okay. So that is the, which one? E into T is for what? For the dielectric slab, correct? So for the dielectric slab, whatever the intensity, electric field intensity is there, this is directly proportional to the electric field intensity of the parallel plate, correct? So here we have the parallel plate. So whatever this parallel plate capacitor is there, it is having the electric field intensity E naught. When I introduce this slab, okay, this slab is having the electric field intensity E. So the slab with electric field intensity, it is directly proportional to what? It is directly proportional to the intensity of the parallel plate capacitor. That is E is proportional to E naught. Now to remove this proportionality sign, so proportionality sign tegdu equal sign tagoltivi. Il constant anna navilli divided by K anta tagoltivi. So till here almost ನೀವು ಏನ್ derivations ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ students, almost derivations ಅಲ್ಲಿ constant terms we have taken in multiplication only. ಅಂದ್ರೆ usually ನಾವು E naught into K ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. Okay, so the derivation is already derived, so you cannot answer it properly why it is taken as in the denominator only. Okay, here whatever it is there, what you can say anta andre adradenal intensity kadme agate, that is directly inversely proportional to your K anta helbodu. K is just a proportionality constant. K is just a proportionality constant. So therefore here the equation is E is proportional to E naught, or else you can also write it as what? E is equal to E naught divided by K. E naught divided by K. So in equation 1, I have substituted the value of E. So you can see this one. E into T into E anna nan E naught upon K anta tagondu T as it is itidini. That is our equation 3. This equation 3 is clear to everyone? Yes. So if anybody is having doubt in the equation 2, I'll just once again repeat that equation 2. See, equation 2, we are writing the potential due to the dielectric slab and the potential due to the parallel plate capacitor, So due to the dielectric slab, it is E into T. Why it is T? Because the thickness of the dielectric slab is taken as T. So therefore E into T anta baratte. For the parallel plate, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ E naught ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ D minus T ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Why D minus T? Because the parallel plates are separated by the distance of D. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಥಿಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಲಾಬ್ ಏನ್ ಥಿಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು T ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಉಳ್ದಿರೋದೇನು D minus T, therefore it is D minus T. Yes, Shri Suresh, equation 2 is clear to you? Yes. Equation 2 and 3 students, is it clear? Others gotadre remaining is just a substitution. Main is this only, equation 2 and 3. Remaining you are just doing the substitutions aste. So please tell me if it is clear. I'll go for the next step, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the derivation is little complicated, but ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ go through ಮಾಡಿ the video ಅನ್ನ, so that you can understand this. Yes. Remaining is just a substitution ಅಷ್ಟೇ. E naught upon k into t. ನಾವೀಗ just common term ಏನಿದೆ ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ, substitutes ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. E naught means it is just the intensity of that parallel plate. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, intensity ಎರಡು term ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು due to the parallel plate we have, ಹೌದಾ, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅದು. ಎರಡು ನೀವು ಇ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ರೀಸನ್, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ವಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಇ ನಾಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ಇ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಇ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. So what is common here, students? In equation 3, E naught is common. So if E naught is common, inside the bracket, we are left with D minus T plus T divided by K. Now just mathematical steps you are writing. That is E naught into bracket D minus T plus T by K. And E naught can also be written as, for the parallel plate capacitor, the electric field intensity. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, actually first derivation ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ first lesson ಅಲ್ಲಿ. It is sigma divided by epsilon naught into bracket D minus T plus T divided by K. Okay. Now the next step is sigma ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? Surface charge density. Can anyone tell me what is the formula for surface charge density? Surface charge density.
Mass by volume.
Charge upon area. Surface charge density is given by what? Charge divided by area into epsilon naught. Epsilon naught we have written as it is. So it is epsilon naught. Q by A is what? Sigma. Okay. Sigma value ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? Charge upon area. Inside the bracket it is D minus T plus T plus K. This is V is equal to. So everywhere we are writing V is equal to. So therefore the last equation. Substitute equation 5 in equation 1. Substitute equation 5 in equation 1. So therefore 5 in 1. C is equal to Q divided by. C is equal to Q divided by what we have? It is Q by A into epsilon naught. Inside the bracket, T D minus T plus T plus K. So Q cancel ಆಗತ್ತೆ. The last step, A into epsilon naught numerator ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Completed. So therefore, the capacitance of the capacitor is equal to A epsilon naught denominator allide. So it is A epsilon naught divided by D minus T plus T divided by K. This is the capacitance of the capacitor in presence of the dielectric medium. So see the equation derivation. If any doubt is there, you can ask. Any doubt, students? You are free to ask.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, baby, Charan, Pavitra, Shri Suresh, Shri Varuni, Uday. Okay, so if any doubt is there, please go through the video once again in any step. ನಾಳೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay, so later one more step we can do here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ D ಮತ್ತೆ T, suppose ಅದೇನ್ thickness ಇದೆ, if it is that T is nearly equal to D ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ D ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾಳೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So once again go through the video. If any doubt is there, we will continue in the next class. Thank you.
ನಮ್ ಕೆ ನ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ತಗೋಬೋದಾ?
K actually ಅದು ಬರೀ T divided by K ಇದೆ. ನೀವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you have to take the LCM in the denominator. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D minus T plus T divided by K. K is restricted only for this. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ LCM ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, D into K minus T into K plus T ಕಡೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ನೀವ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ K ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೊಂದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ if and only if you are considering T is equal to D. T ಏನಾದ್ರೂ D ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D, keep it as it is, T ಅನ್ನ D ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ T ಅನ್ನ D ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ divided by K. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ D ಮೈನಸ್ D ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೆರಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಉಳ್ದಿರೋದೇನು, epsilon naught into A divided by D by K. ನಾವ್ ಈ K ಅನ್ನ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ K into epsilon naught into A divided by D. So this is the final expression if you are considering T is equal to D. Otherwise ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, LCM ತೆಗೆದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So we will continue in the next class, students. So please ಇವತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ದಿಡಿ. Tomorrow if any doubts are there we will clear, otherwise we will go for the numerical part. Thank you.